Good morning, everyone. So times are getting tense, and in this day and age where we're starting to see economics and jobs and people closed in together, we're starting to see, at least I have, like the pressure starting to mount on people. And um, I recently had a conversation with somebody that it got a little aggressive, and from both sides. And what I see in hindsight is what I wanted to share with everybody. So, when we have a circumstance where someone is exhibiting aggressive behaviors, being frustrated, angry, just pissed off, whatever, the one thing that we can immediately try to do is remain calm or patient. Because when you fight fire with fire, sometimes you just get more fire. So this was a circumstance where being more patient and calm in the moment, hearing out what was being said, and then rebutting was the way to go. Now, was I perfect in it? Absolutely not. But I wasn't terrible about it either. But I just know that I'm a work in progress. So that's the first thing that we can do is try to remain calm and patient when somebody else is clearly venting out, because sometimes it's more of a cry for help than anything, or just to be heard. It's not to be pitied. And it can also be respected in a lot of ways, because people can be extremely vulnerable at these points in time. So the next thing I would piggyback off of with that is to remind them that in many cases, not all, but in many cases, that you are not the cause of whatever it is that they may have, deemed as being a problem. I've come across this with coworkers. I came across this with this recent where there's outlying circumstances. My kids keep me up at night. I'm my money problems, my parents are riding down on me. These things are not your problem. Whether they've lost their job or not your problem. Remind them of that, but also remind them that you are there to support them. Now, you may not be able to give them money or watch their kids or anything else, but just by having a listening ear and a calm demeanor to try to help bring them down a level. And then just talk it through. Talk it through as much as they are willing to talk it through or able to talk it through in the moment. And you might have to bookmark it and come back to it later, and that's okay as well. Um, Guys, it's just the way that we can try to really help one another in a time that many of us have never seen before in our lives. We may never, or this might become somewhat of a new norm. So we need to be able to be a little bit more patient and receptive of what we're being told, even if it's a criticism, and be able to at least stand our ground, because there is a difference in what you will accept from somebody and what you will tolerate. That's just a personal belief of mine. So you don't want to be somebody's punching bag, but you certainly want to allow them to have their say, whether it's angled towards you or not, and try to help. And a lot of times, the best thing that we can do to help somebody is direct them in the way of more qualified help. Sometimes it's that serious. Sometimes it's just small things, and people just need to get off their chest. But either way, guys, I hope this helps, and I hope that it, is somewhat of a pebble in the pond, and we can just keep moving on and spreading this message and practicing this. So, guys, it helped me be a better person, little bit by little bit. Hopefully, it helps you as well. So, have a fantastic day. Peace, love, unity, solidarity.